Hey guys, what's up? It's Gamer320 here. Now I am doing another movie review, as I said in my 22 Jump Street review, and this review is on Bad Grandpa. So, now, it says it's a Jackass movie, but it's not actually like a Jackass movie with the stunts. So if your parents out there, they're like, oh yeah, it says Jackass, so no, you're not seeing that. Because I know Jackass. Well, this isn't like a lot of the stunts they do. This is mainly like public pranks. But still, does that mean your kid should see it? Absolutely not. Because this is sometimes cruder than Jackass is, if you can believe that. But, anyway, the movie is directed by... That's weird, it doesn't actually say. Oh, there it is. It's underneath the slipcover. The movie is directed by Jeff Tremaine, the same person that directed the Jackass movies, and it stars Johnny Knoxville as the bad grandpa, and Jackson Nicole. You'd know him as Albert from Fun Size as Billy. And those are really the two main characters of the story. There are other characters, but they're just like characters that are just like thrown in there, like Billy's mom and his dad. And, like, the bikers. Like, those are just, like, supporting characters just, like, thrown in there. But anyway, so the story of this movie is Billy, the kid, his mom is going to jail for drug possession. And so the grandpa needs to take him to live with his dad for a little while. And so they have to go all the way from Nebraska to North Carolina for Billy to stay with his dad, and it's like all about the stuff they get into along the way. Like they get into like all sorts of like pranks, like the part with like the beauty pageant and like the on the street like the magic tricks and inside the store, and like a lot of really funny stuff. And this is the extended cut, which is like 10 minutes longer. I don't really know where the 10 minutes come in. Because, like, the one big change about the extended version is, the scene where... Because the one scene that's the big change in the extended version, which isn't in the theatrical version, is where he's buying a suit. Like, the grandpa's, like, buying a funeral suit, and he tries to steal the suit. And, that's not in the theatrical version, but it is in the extended version. And, like, a lot of the other stuff that's not in there, it's just, like, a lot of, like, little stuff. Like, because I have no idea where it really comes in, but yeah, this is a pretty good movie, and it's way tamer than Jackass is, although it is slightly a little more cruder than Jackass. But, yeah, so if you're like, if parents are like, oh yeah, well, it says Jackass Presents, is it a Jackass movie? No, because they're not doing stunts, they're doing, like, public pranks. Mainly, and then, but does it mean it's for kids? No, it's not. Because the opening scene is Grandpa getting his penis stuck in a vending machine coin return, and he's, like, trying to pull it out, and, like, yeah, and then, like, there's even a scene where the kid drinks beer, which is actually quite funny, and, like, the Grandpa appears, like, drunk most of the time. And, like, the grandpa's, like, a real pervert, and, But, yeah, see, now on to the actual edition of this. There's not too many special features, but I got this at Future Shop, and there's a bonus disc with a 26-minute long interview with Johnny Knoxville. So there's the Blu-ray, and there's the DVD. And then here's the, the ultraviolet code. Don't even bother trying to use it, because I already used it. And, but this, like, came with, like, iTunes extras, because I use the digital copy, not the ultraviolet, and there's an ad on the back for the other Jackass movies. And see, here's the bonus disc. Again, it's just, the bonus disc is, like, a 26-minute long interview with Johnny Knoxville about the movies. And, if you guys have seen Jackass number 2, the kid that plays his grandson in the Bad Grandpa sketch in Jackass number 2, the kid that plays his grandson in that part is actually one of his daughter's friends, Johnny Knoxville's daughter's friend. So yeah, again, not too many special features on here, but there is some deleted scenes, alternate real-life reactions, and some behind-the-scenes antics, and It really sucks, though, that Ryan Dunn died shortly after they released Jackass 3D. But at the end, because, there was originally going to be a scene in this movie where Grandpa and Billy go to visit Ryan Dunn's grave, but they thought that that would be way too somber for the movie, but they did put a dedication to him in the end credits. Because I bet if Ryan Dunn was here, he would get a real kick out of this movie. But, so yeah, this is a really good one. I'd probably give this an 8 or an 8.5 out of 10. So, yeah, I suggest you guys check this out if you're into the Jackass movies. Yeah, so again, it's definitely not a movie for very young kids. But, like, if you're, like, mature and you're, like, 12 or over, I would say watch this. Because, like, it's not that bad. Like, I'm sort of making it sound a lot worse than it is, but at times the humor can be more crude than Jackass. Like, just a little. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. More movie reviews coming soon. Subscribe for more content. And remember, you guys, whenever taking your kid cross-country, say no to drugs.